This time on Highway Thru Hell, a lost load of lumber
Oh, man.
stacks the odds
It's a mess.
against Team Reliable.
Hold on!
A bad flu
You saved the day, man.
forces Jamie to send a new driver
Gotta fly sometime.
into battle.
Come on.
But a tough pull pushes Mighty Mo
Well, that's what broke.
too far.
That's a big repair.
Looks like they got more snow on Larson than they did on the Smasher.
60 miles north of Hope, BC, in the city of Merritt,
The pressure's on to get the road open.
Reliable Towing's James Luke chains up a 30-ton record.
It's one of those nights, all the tow companies are out, all our guys are out, and there's accidents everywhere.
Probably fastest I've ever chained this thing up.
James has been dispatched to a crash on the Coquihalla Highway.
Right across the road.
The wreck is 30 miles south, halfway between Merritt and Hope.
Head up there and see what we're getting ourselves into.
That lumber bill is just ahead of you guys.
As James arrives,
It's a bad one. Oh, geez. See a hell of a mess here.
That must have been a fun ride. Holy crap.
lumber
Is that lumber northbound or southbound?
is everywhere.
Southbound and northbound.
What another fun night on the coast.
Yeah, that's a great game of pickup.
The B train was traveling southbound when it caught the ditch. And scattered lumber in every direction. The driver's fine,
Holy.
but for James, it's one of the messiest wrecks he's ever seen.
He hit hard enough. It broke almost every strap on the trailer holding the load. 6 bundles out of a B train left on the trailer.
Lane closure here, lane closure there.
Yeah, lane closure's coming.
Highway authorities want the entire wreck cleaned up before dawn.
There's lumber all over. Pressure's really on.
Oh, man. It's a mess.
On the Highway Thru Hell, closure is not an option.
Lumber truck.
On the Coke,
Oh, yeah.
James Luke and the team from Reliable Towing are under pressure to reopen all lanes of the highway.
We had a lumber truck that lost control and spilled his load across the highway.
I thought he was northbound, but
He was southbound.
What I hear there, he walked out of her. That's good.
With only one lane open,
You guys are organizing cleanup?
Yeah.
Okay.
highway authorities need the wreck cleaned up fast.
Got into a single lane.
But hundreds of planks block access to the wreck.
We need to get all this done and dealt with before we can move our big trucks in.
Reliable has dispatched a second wrecker.
Look at it, it's a man of the hour.
And operator Jim Beckett
We're gonna have a couple of heavy wreckers on it tonight. Try to get all lanes open.
This is huge. It's not looking good.
Nothing can happen until the team comes up with a plan to clear the lumber.
We have to clean this highway tonight. There is no option.
In Hope, tonight's storm has trucks on the roll.
All right, copy that.
From Jamie Davis's yard,
Tonight's a busy night on the Coquihalla. We have all kinds of accidents happening.
Just a couple accidents southbound. Yeah, we got a hell of a mess, so.
We're going to dispatch a lot of people, a lot of equipment.
Jamie's frontline wrecker, Mighty Mo, will also head up the mountain.
Mighty Mo is my main heavy hitter for the season here.
But tonight, Jamie is unable to run his newly restored truck.
You saved the day, man. I'm so sick, I can barely even talk.
I've been in bed for like a week. Not fun to be sick, but that's where I'm at.
Nice for me to be able to take a break. Thanks for that.
Jamie's newest driver, Cam Nino, is going to step in. Cam arrived a few months ago, hungry for big recoveries. But so far, he's only been tested.
Yeah, I missed the good stuff.
Yeah.
On smaller jobs and long-haul trips for Jamie.
It's time to hammer down and get home.
With the boss under the weather, tonight, Cam will get his first shot at heavy rescue on the Coke.
Seems I'm running around all over the countryside, being everywhere except for where I want to be, you know?
It's also Cam's first time at the controls of the nearly half-century-old Holmes wrecker.
Mighty Mo's a little different, but I'm not scared. Jamie wants me to go up there, I'm gonna go up there. I'm excited, I'm anxious, you know. I just want to get out there.
Just 15 minutes up the Coke.
There it is. Doesn't look too nice. I see a tractor trailer in the ditch. Knocked a couple of no-posts into the northbound side.
Oh, that looks like it hurt.
Yeah, she's a good one. All right? Driver's okay. I'm just gonna walk around and have a look at it. Okay. Conditions are not that good. See the ground? Ice.
What's that? Cam?
John Rogers is on scene for traffic control.
I really think we should be pulling them backwards here. I'm thinking I should probably turn around and pull it out the way it went in, instead of through the 6-foot snowbank.
But Cam's plan
No, we can't turn around.
We can't turn around over here.
would force John to close the highway.
We'd have to stop all lanes of traffic for him to turn around. And we don't want to close the whole highway down.
So you can hook up to the front of his bumper?
Yeah.
Hold him straight this way.
All right.
Cam positions Mighty Mo to pull from the front and gets ready to work Jamie's 40-ton mechanical wrecker.
I'm just trying to figure everything out here. Why isn't it working?
And it's actually blocking the right lane.
Really? Yeah, the pump's on, but is there a way to engage this?
Hopefully it'll have it out of the way by the time we get there.
When you haven't used the truck before, it takes a little bit more time.
That's like a 9 out of 10 on the crazy scale.
At the lumber wreck,
Let's get 2 of your straps, and we can just hook up, and we'll just start loading these lifts.
Jim and James have a plan to clean up the mess and get all lanes of the Coke reopened.
You got it?
Got it.
They'll use their wreckers
Come out on your boom as far as you can here.
to clear the highway.
Boom up! Let's put it right on there.
Each 6,000-pound bundle must be moved away from the wrecked semi
Keep coming.
before they can start the recovery.
Straight! Straight! Whoa!
It's a slow, painful process.
Bring down the boom a bit.
But moments later,
Hey, brother!
The reliable crew catches a break. Jim talks a grader operator into helping out.
We're not waiting for anybody, we're getting her done. Beautiful.
Finally, all that lumber
All right, that's it.
blocking their path to the wreck is on its way.
We're gonna tackle the recovery and get the job done.
But tonight's growing storm
We're getting 35 centimeters.
adds another layer of difficulty
About minus 15 and blowing snow.
to move the lumber truck
Oh, man.
out of the median.
Just gets worse and worse.
Sherlock's down to 1 lane both directions.
Near the base of the Coke,
I'm just going through an accident site right now.
Jamie's newest operator, Cam Nino,
I've only just flipped the switch.
That's all I've ever done, too.
is trying to use Mighty Mo for the first time.
It's a big wrecker and it can do some things if you work it right, but I haven't had experience actually making it work. Is this thing loaded or empty?
Empty.
It's empty.
Cam, we're new to the truck, but it's a light load, so we won't have to do a lot of pulling.
But tonight's heavy snow and Cam's inexperience slow things down.
Ready? It's not the best feeling being in between those booms when you're pulling.
Cam struggles
This thing's a workout.
with the old mechanical wrecker.
Come on, truck. Oh. Maybe I used the truck wrong, you know, I don't know. I want this truck just to come out. Son of a bitch. Hi, me. Come on.
On the Coquihalla Highway,
This thing's a workout.
new operator Cam Nino
Come on, truck.
struggles to winch out a semi locked in snow.
Oh, the winch is locked up.
It's his first night at the controls
Son of a bitch. Hi, me.
of Jamie's classic wrecker, Mighty Mo.
Everything in Mo is more difficult.
Cam discovers the problem.
Oh, yeah, it's this one.
A winch line is pinched on the drum.
Didn't come up here to fail. If I can't do it, then I'll stay there all night figuring it out. Okay.
Cam frees up the line
Go ahead.
and the powerful old school wrecker
What's my front tires doing?
I'm watching you.
begins to flex its muscles.
Little bit by little bit, I guess. Couple of good pulls. I had him moving.
Cam scores his first heavy rescue
Beauty, beauty, beauty.
with a restored record.
Jamie, be proud. Oh, I'm happy. I might have saved a career here, so.
Cam, he did a really good job.
Cam sets off for Jamie's yard. But in hope,
Then Gord's going up to the next wreck.
Is he?
Yeah.
the boss is still feeling awful, and the calls keep flooding in as Jamie and wife Sherry monitor the fleet.
It's really busy and there's a lot of action going on here.
It's another big job, but there's no guarantee a competitor won't get it first.
Treacherous. Kind of exciting, eh?
Jamie's stepson, Brandon, is already up on the coke.
Trying to find some accidents.
Whoa.
Hey, Brandon.
Hey, I need you to get up to
Larson Hill. I'm gonna send Brandon up to do traffic control. He's gonna be the first guy on scene.
Whoa. That doesn't look like a fun one.
Another semi
Alrighty then.
has plowed into deep snow.
They're gonna be there all night.
Send some pictures over to Jamie's wanting some pictures to know what kind of truck he needs to send up.
It's a job for a heavy wrecker.
That's a pretty cool truck. That's that old Mighty Mo.
And the closest truck is the Holmes 850.
We got another wreck. Roger that.
Cam will have to offload and race to his second major wreck of the night.
We're gonna send Cam just as soon as we can get him there. And he's gonna have to get this job done.
Recovery team is still working in the granny lane.
To the north,
There you go. That's good. All right, that's it. Beautiful. Pull her straight out.
James and Jim have finally cleared a path to the lumber wreck and prepped the tractor trailer for a safe recovery.
Little Sparky.
Earlier tonight, the lumber truck caught the ditch, scattering its load across the highway. But as the reliable crew gets ready to rig,
It's go time. We're gonna go ahead and do the recovery of the truck.
a familiar truck cruises by.
Oh, Mighty Mo!
Cam gets a good look at the lumber wreck
Well, that's not our job.
on his way to his next call.
Yeah, nobody wants a lumber train.
Everybody's busy.
Was it snowing up there, driver?
The unrelenting storm
15 to 25 centimeters.
I'll tell you right now, the plows, it's gonna be a tight squeeze with their blades coming through.
has highway crews pressing to get the wreck off the road.
We're working against time right now. We have weather coming in.
Just north of Juliet, Tamerlane's blocked off.
Look how deep this snow is.
I know it's getting deeper and deeper, man. Gotta get her done.
What do you want to do with this stack?
Let's push it this way a bit.
Okay.
The tractor
Right on.
and its two trailers are more than 90 feet long.
You put 2 lines on the truck, I'll put 2 lines on the trailer.
Okay. I'll just grab the front pole.
James will rig his 30-ton wrecker to the tractor, while Jim's truck handles the 2 trailers to try to bring all 3 units out of the ditch at once.
Let's get rigged up.
But as Jim goes to hook on to the trailer,
I know, like,
bundles of lumber still left on the deck and planks jammed into the frame are a problem.
There's a bunch of lumber underneath the wreck, creating more resistance. It's bad.
I like to go off the frame of the trailer, but there's nowhere to hook. These pockets aren't very strong.
It's gonna fight us right to the end.
They have no choice.
Try this.
They'll pull on the pockets on the edge of the trailer deck.
And if it starts pulling this out, then we'll just go to the other side. Good.
Okay.
Ready!
The lines to the trailer are holding. But the B train and the 40,000 pounds of lumber on its deck are creeping close towards the back of Jim's wrecker.
Hey! Whoa, 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 whoa! Whoa!
On the coke,
How's the lumber wreck? They're just pulling it out right now.
Hey, you gotta bring the front end over about 3 feet.
a 90-foot-long tractor trailer slides uncomfortably close
Whoa, 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 whoa!
to the back of Jim's truck.
Stop!
Fender's coming so close to the back of the wrecker.
We came within inches of hitting my wrecker.
You want me to pull forward more or just
Go
keep
right into
pulling?
the other lane. Let's go.
Okay.
Jim and James move their heavy wreckers ahead
Guys, let go!
and out of harm's way.
We have to make sure that we're able to pull it out safely without causing any more problems.
Then, for the second time tonight, a red truck
What happened?
and a familiar face
The tow legend himself, eh?
crash the party.
What are you doing?
Lo and behold, it's James from Reliable Towing, dealing with a mess of stuff.
I'm gonna try and sneak by and go up there.
There is a brotherhood between tow truck drivers. I respect Colin a lot.
Decent, Jimmy!
Right on, buddy.
The red wrecker continues on its way. And Team Reliable
Start pulling!
gets back to business.
Here we go!
Just doing the last bit of pulling it out of the way.
Come on.
Go ahead, James! Just gotta straighten her up. Watch right on the side, Roland. Yep. Good. Hold on! It's out.
Finally, the lumber truck recovery is over.
I was a little bit worried, not gonna lie. It was in there pretty good. There's quite a bit of mess.
Everything that hill could throw at us, he threw at us.
Got it?
Yeah. Whoa!
But we all worked together, got the job done.
Hey.
We're golden, buddy.
Good job, brother.
This one took a lot out of us.
All right, let's roll.
Reliable crew, ready to roll?
Couldn't work with a better team. That's the way James and I work. He's one of my best buds.
10-4.
Just north of the lumber wreck,
The second one's closer to Juliet.
Cam Nino nears his second job of the night.
No, we're heading up to number 2. I don't got any information on it. I just know he's in the ditch.
With Jamie under the weather, Cam is finally getting a shot at mountain recovery.
This is it, right? Gotta fly sometime.
In the boss's prized 40-ton Holmes wrecker.
Mighty Mo's a little different. It's a little bit harder than a conventional truck.
This guy's tougher is. Holy.
But this time, Both tractor and trailer have augered in deep.
This thing's right off the road. It's gonna be tough to fight the snow and wrestle that rig out of the ditch.
Once again, John's on scene to help.
Cam, you're good to go right now.
But this time, he'll stop traffic. So Cam can turn around and get Mo in position.
I'm gonna get rigged up to the back here.
The driver's still in the cab.
So just hang tight until I tell you. He's already plowed himself a track through there. Get him out the way he came in.
But this recovery is far tougher than the last.
Ready, ready.
So Cam will have to get more out of Mighty Mo.
Hey, grab that line.
These old machines, you've got to understand what they can do and what they can't do.
I don't know why this is so stiff.
You've got to know how to make them dance, right?
Cam runs 2 doubled lines to the back of the trailer.
Okay, good. Try it. Ready?
And the vintage wrecker begins to pull.
Should go pretty smooth. Come on. There we go.
The trailer finally starts to move. But Cam still has a fight on his hands.
When you get to pulling on those handles, this thing's a workout. It takes a bit of strength to keep them engaged.
Inside the classic wrecker, Mighty Mo's winches are powered by 2 gearboxes. Just minutes into the pull, a strange sound grabs Cam's attention.
I just noticed something that was different, a new sound. Clacking and banging. Hey, whoa! What's that gearbox?
What?
That gearbox, it's banging and cracking now.
Well, he's almost out. I think if you keep pulling, we can get his tractor out onto the road.
Despite the unsettling noise,
I'll give him another whirl.
Cam keeps going.
It's a tow truck, so it's got to be able to work and put up some abuse. Holy!
But the gearbox
There it goes!
suddenly gives.
It didn't sound good, I'll tell you that. Ugh. Just lost the gearbox. Come on, truck.
A semi, trapped in deep snow,
A bit more.
is in a standoff with Mighty Mo
Oh, let's hope this does it.
and Jamie's new operator.
It's a battle.
Ah!
And Cam wants to fight that battle, and he wants to win that battle.
But a gearbox
It's banging and cracking now.
that powers the wrecker's winches
There it goes.
has blown apart.
Just lost the gearbox.
Well, that's what broke.
I knew something was wrong. I could hear it. When the chain breaks, your winches are done.
The tractor trailer is closer to the road, but Mighty Mo's winch is dead in the water.
Everything is coming apart on us. We lost the chain, the bearings flopping around.
It's a horrible situation he's in now. Truck is down, he can't do any more work tonight.
Well, we got him out a fair bit, but not enough.
Well, I can take a run at him.
Cam isn't ready to give up.
I gotta get a little bit higher, but I'll be able to get him out.
Want me to check where Colin is?
No, well, I don't need Colin. Hey, lock your brakes up.
Jamie's new recruit will try to finish the job without the winch.
We're gonna just try and see if we can pull this guy the rest of the way out just with the sheer force of the truck.
I still got my cable out, so re-rig it to underneath the trailer to a stronger point and then see if I can reef it out of there.
But tonight's conditions
Truck pulling you again.
are only getting worse.
Turn it, turn it, turn it.
Against all odds, Cam's making progress.
I'm thinking I can get it. Tractor's straightening out, it's coming out of the ditch, we're getting out of the snowbank.
But Mighty Mo is losing traction.
I'm trying my hardest.
No, forget it.
I'm gonna turn around again and grab us by the front. I should be able to yank him right out. That trailer's out of the ditch.
No, wrap up your cable.
Cam's done a good attempt to try and get it out. The road's just too icy. There's too much snow. I think we might need a second truck here, so I'm gonna give Jamie a call.
He almost had it, except the gearbox went.
I get a call from John.
Yeah, the one the chain runs up and down to run your winches. The chain broke.
And all we can do is just shut this job down.
Okay. Unfortunately, sometimes you just have to know when to move on.
You're shut down.
Why?
Jamie doesn't want you doing that with this truck.
Okay.
Colin's on his way.
I'm gonna get 3/4 of the way down and then get called off. It hurts. It's the biggest disappointment ever.
Colin's already at Box Canyon. I know, but if something else goes, Colin can pull him up the rest of the way. Turn you around, send you home.
So close to getting it out. It just breaks my heart to give up.
All right.
So unhook, get out of here?
Unhook, get out of here. We'll get you turned around.
It's just time to tuck my tail and head down the hill. That's it for me. I'm out of here.
Cam can only park Mighty Mo for the night and assess the damage tomorrow.
I don't know. This could be the end of my career in football. I don't know.
"30 minutes later, Colin closes in.
Camp had some problems pulling a truck and trailer out of the ditch up around Larson Hill.
HR 126 is less powerful than Mighty Mo, but its modern hydraulic winches run faster than older mechanical winches.
I do feel a little bit for him. Cam doesn't have a lot of experience with Mighty Mo.
We'll have you out of here pretty quick, boss.
Cam got the semi most of the way out, leaving Colin a short distance to complete the recovery.
He's gonna hook up once to the front and see if he can get it pulled. If he can, then great.
He's got hydraulic winch lines. This job's gonna get done faster now.
But with the heavy snow, Colin doesn't take any chances. So he doubles his line.
All right, let's see what happens. Okay. Watch yourself, guys. There we go.
Colin has the semi back on the road.
Brakes.
And Jamie's crew can pack up for the night.
Watch your backsides.
The conditions are getting worse. The faster we can get out of here, the better.
The trucker is able to drive away.
Go. That's it. Just go.
And the job that broke the mow is finally beaten.
Okay, let's get out of here. Okay.
I know how to use what I'm bringing and get the job done.
The next morning in the Fraser Valley,
You want to stay out of the hammer lane and stay in the granny lane.
an accident on Highway 1
Yeah, the traffic's starting to back up from that tractor trailer in the ditch.
has Aggressive Towing's Chris Mervin on the move.
The customer called. Their truck ended up in the median today on the highway. The traffic will get backed up real fast out here.
What the hell happened there?
A truck crossed the grass divider and jackknifed into a lane of oncoming traffic.
Did he blow a tire or something and put him in the ditch? Yeah, I don't know how the hell he did that one. Interesting.
The rig blew a front tire, and the driver lost control. Losing a steer tire is every trucker's worst nightmare.
When you get a blown steer tire, it can go one of two ways. One, you manage to get it off to the side of the road safely.
Wow.
Or two, it just goes bad.
Yeah, it was amazing. I couldn't believe it.
On Highway 1,
Wow.
a near disaster
Driver's a little shooken up.
has left its mark at the side of the road.
If the berm wasn't there, he would have been jumping the highway. Buddy lost his steer tire, ended up in our center median here on the highway.
It is seriously lucky this truck stopped when it did. Any further, and he would have been across the next side of the highway.
Merv will have to shut down all traffic heading east on the Trans-Canada Highway.
I think all we'll have to do is close her for like 2 seconds. I'll pull it up over the edge and I'm gonna drive away with it up the off-ramp there.
Every minute counts. Every minute you block the highway creates more problems.
2 minutes, one quick highway closure.
Please be advised that highway is closed. Everybody's completely stopped. There's quite a line there already.
There's a lot of pressure. You just look to get it off the road as fast as possible.
True to his word, Merv makes quick work
It's a good thing we brought the big iron today.
of an accident scene that could have been so much worse.
When you go to a wreck, usually you expect hours and hours of work.
I said 2 minutes. He said, you sure? Yep. I think it was probably 3 minutes.
Oh, we're moving here again.
Pretty pleased.
Yeah, it's open, bud.
And for Merv,
Yeah, 10-4 driver.
it was a close call he won't soon forget.
The truck's actually pretty rough. Whole front axle's ripped right out. PTO's smashed off it. Once you lose a big tire like that, you just lose control and into the median.
This driver has won the lottery, really. He managed to enter into the oncoming side of a highway and not cause another accident. It's a good day for him.
In hope, Colin rolls into the yard to see what happened to Mighty Mo.
I'm hearing the rumors that Mo took a good hit mechanically. I'm really curious. I want to know what happened.
Jamie said they snapped the drive chain on it, so.
Last night, Jamie's most important record.
Come on, truck.
Had a winch gearbox blow apart. On Cam's first night at the controls.
There it goes.
Well, that's what broke.
Ooh.
By the light of day,
That's a drive shaft.
the extent of the damage is clear.
I was expecting maybe to see a broken chain, maybe a couple of teeth stripped, but sprockets hanging, not good, not good. Taking this into the Jamie realm, being the business owner, I know he's put a lot of time and energy into this truck.
Have you looked at that yet?
No. What's happening to it?
You know the big cog that comes out of the bottom underneath the drive transmission?
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
Off the pump?
In hope,
I better come and have a look.
Jamie needs to inspect Mighty Mo after his prized truck was damaged on a job last night.
This is my main heavy hitter for the season. We're busy. I need this truck. So what's happening?
Right, like it's naughty.
Really, this is something I don't need happening right now. I'll go around the other side and crawl up there. Try to wiggle it again when I get up there.
Okay. Well, I'll come up. I'll show you from up here.
Oh, God. That's like a big deal. The winches are not operable, so it's out for the count.
Jamie's newest driver, Cam, was operating the truck when a gearbox blew apart.
I'm really anxious thinking about Jamie and his poor truck. Oh, I feel like if I failed.
When did it break the shaft?
Oh,
That's a major, major repair.
The shaft's got some scoring on it.
Yeah.
But when it comes to older, rebuilt trucks, Jamie knows it could have happened to anyone.
This damage is not because of Cam. Not his fault. Purely mechanical issue.
That's a big repair. Well, let's just let's start it up, and we'll back it in the shop. And
Nothing to do with Cam operating this truck whatsoever. It's probably gonna take a good week, maybe even 2 weeks to get all the parts. We're just gonna have to get down, roll up our sleeves, and fix it. That's about it.
That's a big repair.
In the perfect world, we'd have Mighty Mo up and running, in a couple of days, but this isn't an easy fix.
Even though he's off the hook, it's a tough blow for Cam.
I just want to look at it. I know the gearbox isn't my fault. Oh, it broke right off. But I don't want to be the guy that, wrecks something. The shaft, it's sheared straight off. I set a goal to be able to do heavy recovery, but it's not easy out here.
Next time on Highway Thru Hell.
PTO is frozen.
Jamie feels winter's bite on a frozen recovery.
Jeez, Murphy, man.
A humbling hill.
This is like a nightmare for me.
And a crumbling fix.
Oh, man. I don't like this.
Oh. And a brutal back road mission on a burned out wreck.
Oh, you bugger.